Alright everyone, today we're gonna be reacting to this video called The Packgod Situation is Sad by EpicM1. The original video will be in the description down below. But all I gotta say is shout out EpicM1. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into the video.
Recently, Packgod has had a whole hate chain of...
Go back. Right here. Sorry, I don't have a PC, so I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. Alright, y'all could pause this video and read it if y'all want. You done? Alright, let's go.
Recently, Packgod has had a whole hate train of videos made on him. I even made a video on Packgod, but the internet took it the wrong way. So some serious misinformation has been spread. In this video, me, Kappa, as well as others who were involved will bring up the facts. This all starts after a drama I had with YouTuber Puss.
Okay, Puss. Okay. Actually was a part of this drama, so I'm just reacting to this video, so I can give y'all my opinions on this.
Called him out for associating with somebody who spread CP. After my video on this drop,
yeah, this is true actually. He's still associating with Jason, even though he quote unquote deplatformed him and shit like that. So yeah,
he's seen this.
That's wrong as hell. Yeah, but that's just wrong.
So he decided to talk to me about it in VC. In this VC, I bring up some evidence I have of a little stage that Puss has had in his Discord server where, you know, they're arguing with the individual that did the crime, allegedly, and somebody says, hey, you know you can appeal that cheese pizza stuff? Many people do that.
I think that was Rugged, I think. Rugged or Rugged, whatever his name was. But, yeah, it was that guy. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just keep on going. I'm gonna stop pausing. I don't really like pausing that much.
Oh, and by the way, we've had people, you know, appeal for that cheese pizza. Many people do that. That being said, oh yeah, by the way, from other people's definition, they said me having with a right, and me can be on.
At first, I had mistaken this for Puss's server because, you know, it's in Puss's stage. But what Puss said next directed our attention to Packgod. Alright, and I also want to say, why do y'all have an appeal system for people who have CP?
An appeal system? Where?
According to
in my server?
According to Rugged.
Well, Rugged's not my friend, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's in the server. He's a staff member.
Oh, that's sewer. Packgod sewer is horrible when it comes to that.
Yeah,
it was like a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this moment right here is when we all sort of focus onto Packgod because, you know, that seems skeptical, bro. Like, it seemed weird. But all I gotta say was Puss may have like been so wrong for that, like just leaving Packgod out in the open just for him to take all the blame. So yeah, it seems kind of wrong.
That's a problem within Packgod's server and the mods. I'm not a mod in that server, so I couldn't control that.
Rugged is a manager of Packgod's Discord server. Packgod's Discord server has hundreds of thousands of fans.
Okay, I'm gonna just pause the video right here. Oh, I'm going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I talked to Rugged, Packgod's sewer manager, and we've came to an understanding. Regarding the whole CP appeal system, there wasn't actually a CP appeal system in place for Packgod's server. Here's my story of how that was brought up. Rugged was semi-involved with Jason's drama since May. In June, Puss got involved. Rugged was a good friend of Jason, so seeing Puss get involved, make videos on the situation, and stages upset him. Rugged and Puss were arguing throughout that stage, which I didn't put much of it in the video, but you could tell by Rugged saying, Puss, let's be real, you're doing this for views. In Puss's stage, when Rugged said the infamous quote, you can appeal that cheese pizza stuff, by the way, many people do that. He explains he had only said that to anger Puss, which was on point with everything that was going on, as when we had talked to Puss, he said he was taken aback from Rugged saying that. He did admit to unbanning Jason, which he says he regrets to this day, as he is also the reason Jason got banned again and is still banned. He is still guilty for that, but at least there was no CP appeal system generally in place. Now, while I'm saying Rugged is still guilty for that, There's one crucial detail that we discovered after this whole situation. While me and Packgod were talking on stage about the whole situation, the individual that allegedly did the crime, Jason, after it was known what he did, he went to Packgod while Packgod was in a public VC.
Yeah, I was actually there, by the way. I was actually there to see them talk to Packgod. Yeah.
As YouTuber Take 9 said, according to his word, Jason.
Sorry if the info seems so random. I don't like. I just yap a lot. I just yap a lot.
Took advantage of Packgod while he was feeling down. You know, Packgod was talking about some deep shit in that VC. Jason asked Packgod for an unban from Packgod's server. Now this was well after Rugged had said what he said in that stage with Puss. When Jason asked the question, Packgod said, just go to my manager. I'm barely in my server. It'd be wrong for me to make the decision for a server that I'm barely involved in. Jason went to Rugged and said, Packgod gave you the okay. That gave Rugged a false reassurance that, oh, the big boss don't care. You know, he should be all good to come back. That same night, Slash just stepped in and was like, yo, this is wrong. So they banned the dude after. I forgot to mention, it's also worth noting that Rugged took steps to get police involved.
This seems kind of off topic, but me, Epic, Bass, and a couple others just went to a VC that Slash was in, and we just backed them. That's all. Don't ask why we did that, by the way. We just did it for fun. Yeah.
With Jason's situation, Packgod has also been seen on many occasions expressing disgust for what Jason did. I'll talk more about this in my part 3 video of the Packgod situation. Honestly, I just wanted to talk about that to really make it clear, because honestly, these videos I want to serve more as a lesson than exposing these folks. I mean, we're still exposing Jason, but that's besides the point. In terms of Packgod and Rugged and me, take lessons from this situation. So I'm speaking for whenever me and Packgod talk, and I'm speaking for Packgod himself, what he said to me. Packgod does not stand for what Jason did at all. In fact, he agrees that we should all dislike Jason. Rugged doesn't stand for what Jason did at all, and I don't want to come at them.
Yeah, nah, for real, bro. We should not support Jason at all, especially for all the wrongdoings he's been doing. Especially of all the things that he did. Like, you know, like spreading CP and doing all that. Like, that's just wrong. Right? But, guys, I don't know how to say this, but I think spreading CP is bad for you. Doesn't it seem that spreading CP is bad? I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
Pitchforks for some little ass mistakes. Most Discord situations like that are gonna be complex, so remember that. Anyways, about Jason now. This is where Kappa comes into the video. He came to me to really clear the whole situation up because he seen that I was confused and he wanted to raise awareness about Jason's actions. It is April 16th, 12:18 p.m. Alright, on April 14th, 2025, 8:45 p.m. Kappa had sent me a lot of stuff that nobody ever has. Yo, I have so much footage of the Jason situation. If you want to collab and clear this up, let me know. Jake admits to his alleged crimes.
Say what you did.
Jake? Who's Jake?
Tell me what you did.
The clips you showed in your video were made by me. I subtitled them. Shout out to Kappa X.
What wrong action did you commit? If you think you did something wrong, it shouldn't be hard.
I distributed my exes. You made revenge. That's what you did. Revenge. I'll be correct.
Now these folks were also mad because this dude Jake said that he was gonna take a break from the internet. He was gonna take a break from society. He was gonna, you know, become a changed man. He's gonna dwell on this action every single day, but he didn't. So these folks were mad because this man is literally on Discord. This is the clip of this man Jake saying this.
What the f? You can't keep me offline forever, dude. Like, leave.
I'm gonna take a break off Quora, preferably somewhere up to 8 months, 9 months. And then for the meantime, I'm going to delete Quora on my phone and all that. And then after that, I'm going to turn to Jesus Christ entirely, get baptized, repent. And then after that, I'm going to be on my knees every single day, waiting for a sign, any type of sign, whether it be from my pastor or anybody nearby me, that'll give me an idea of, hey, you know, I feel like you're ready to re-enter society.
Now this is literally right after that same clip, but it's important.
Got my lesson. I'm learning my lesson.
Henceforth, that's why I did what I did. I understand that what I did was wrong in a lot of people's eyes, but I still do believe that what I did was okay.
I believe what I did was okay. Oh, but I got my lesson. I get it. I did something wrong, but I think it was okay. Now in this next clip, I'm not gonna play the full thing, but Cuppa sends me a video that him and Puss were working on whenever they were going to full on expose Jason. Puss ended up backing out. But here's some of the video.
What I did, I have no regrets for. It's because she did something illegal, I did something illegal back.
Just a disclaimer before we start this video is not meant to insult Jason in any way. This is only covering what happened from what Jason has done up until now, and we will not be doing anything about the Jason situation after this video is published.
Now y'all understand this. I'm not gonna show the whole video, I'm gonna explain it to y'all. We're gonna go through it together. This man Jake, what he did according to this video was allegedly a 3rd-degree felony. So there's no trying to justify it because he's a the internet takes something like that serious, and so does the law.
I mean, yeah, just because he's a minor, doesn't mean that he's like still okay. It doesn't mean that he's gonna be like running away scot-free. What he did was still illegal. And yeah, bro, that's just wrong. Yeah, bro, that's really just wrong.
Now, Jason's justification for this was that T had done something illegal, aka somebody, and since she did something illegal, then he was going to do something illegal as well.
Right then and there, that just shows y'all something led to this crash out from Jake, and nothing can justify the crash out because he is older than me. He is, at this time as we speak, a grown man. He had a right or wrong compass in his mind. Now let's talk about when Jason was going to take this break.
Actually, that was because of me. I asked him to apologize to everybody, and he broke at that point. But after that, it was just kind of just a genuine Jason after that period, or so we thought. Now, after Jason had quote unquote officially left Cord,
Saying that is so corny. I'm not gonna lie. Goodbye, Discord. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like saying like your goodbyes and then you leave Discord, that's kind of corny. I'm not gonna lie, that's just corny to me. So, yeah.
2 weeks later, I received this message. Yeah.
Yeah, Jason said the same.
2 weeks. 2 weeks later. That's insane. 2 weeks later. Okay.
Oh my god. I got that mistaken. He did not send it to me. He sent it to Packgod Sewer when he was unbanned. Now say, if you think that's crazy, bruh, wait till you see this next clip, bro. Cause bruh, hold up. Is this? Yes, this clip, bruh, it's gonna make you so mad at Jason, bruh. Now here is Cuppa's statement to Jason at the time. His statement to Jason.
Okay, hold on. I've been like shaking, upset, like how mad I am right now, because like I thought that you were gonna come in here with a demeanor that was a little more, I don't know, sorrowful, a little more, I'm sorry for what you did. But after you said, hey, I'm gonna I would do what I did again, that really doesn't show me at all any type of growth. And if you're ever gonna step foot in a church, I think you actually need to first see what the church stands for, because I know they don't stand for. I don't think they stand for anything that you have said whatsoever. Except you said, oh, Jesus is gonna save me. Jesus is gonna forgive me. If you forgive yourself, if you're forgiving yourself, you don't know if you've been forgiven yet, because you don't show any, what's the word? I don't know, regret. You don't have any regret in your heart. You say you would do the same again. What makes what you do okay? Just because she cheated, and I think it's for a pretty good reason here, Mr. Psycho. I mean, you literally just, I mean, do you not see what everyone else is?
This is facts, by the way. This is all facts. Like just because you got, like, just because maybe you forgive yourself does not mean that everybody in the world is gonna forgive you. Like, that's like saying that, oh, please don't send me to jail. I have 10 kids, but you literally murdered someone. That's not gonna be alright, because what you did was still wrong. And literally, because you can't just spread your ex's pics like that, dude. That's just like, that's just wrong. And then you would want to cry about her cheating on you, like, that's just something. I mean, at this point, who even cares if she cheated? Like, dude, you're weird for spreading her pictures anyway. So, yeah.
Saying here, and I think it hasn't come through that thick skull of yours, because what you did is single-handedly jeopardized a lot of people, especially Puss, because what he does with his content has been associated to you for so long, and you hear us freak out, and you do not care at all.
Now, yeah, I want to put this clip because while some can make the argument that, okay, maybe the whole religion thing, because look, Jake uses religion to manipulate the situation, make him feel like the good guy, get people on his good side. Here's what Cup has to say about that.
I sit here and I'm like, is this even you, dude? Because, like, you never talked about Christ as much as you did just now. I've never heard you utter the word Lord until now. So
and why would you think I would have no reason to bring that into sewer?
I mean, you can. I've brought my religion into it. I mean,
False.
It's not like it's not. Yeah, I have.
Not in your sense, but in my sense of there's no reason to bring Christ into sewer. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and I wanted to preach in sewer, but I'm not able to since religion is such a touchy. It's a very touchy topic. Second point, you said that church does not stand for CP. Great point, it doesn't. What it does stand for is rehabilitation towards the light of God. Henceforth, if I walk into church feeling like I'm not towards God, feeling like I'm dirty, and I walk towards God, God would feel the exact same way, and Jesus would towards him murder. So much as somebody who stole a Snickers.
We can't be dead ass. We cannot be dead ass. You are comparing, spreading pics of your ex who was not over 18, and you're comparing that to someone who's stealing a Snickers bar. Are we not on the right page? Or do you just not know the answers to what you're getting questioned? Like, this is weird. Like, what Jason has going on is weird. That's really insane that he would actually say something like that, comparing someone stealing Snickers to spreading pics. Like, it's just weird and many different ways. And by the way, if you can hear that, do not mind. That's my sister trying to feed her cats. Yeah, that's why.
You see,
Jesus
you're
would feel
aware of
the
what you
exact
did,
same
though,
way.
right? Correct.
Now, this little analogy that Jason did, whether you see it as a good analogy or a bad analogy, however you feel, stick around, because this is also going to be important. Very, very, very important. Like, generally probably the most important thing in this whole video, in order for you to come to your judgment. Now, Couple makes another good point.
What are you going to do that's different now? Because you said you were a believer beforehand, and you just realized what you've been doing is incorrect. I was in that position. I would think what I was doing was pretty incorrect when I pushed the button. You didn't think in your mind that wasn't towards your values, towards your religion.
Okay, great point. So, whenever we bring that up, what about those people? What about every single person who's on this planet right now who is a sinner against God?
I'm not talking about every other person. I'm talking about
Yeah,
you.
what about
Deflection. No, yeah, there's that. But it gets so much more absurd. Just watch, bruh.
me? No, I didn't think. You want to know why? Because such as every other person here. Like, for example, when you were calling here,
you never do.
For example here, if you could let me finish. For example here, earlier in this call, you cussed. Henceforth, did you think about that?
Are you serious? Bro, y'all heard that?
I mean, for real, bro. This is not a human being. This is not, bro. We cannot be for real. Why? How is this a human being that we? It's a human being that we decide to walk on. on the planet Earth, bro. Okay.
This man compared the sin of swearing to the sin of distributing CP. Anyways, that should give you a picture of who Jason really is. As Cuppa said, Jason jeopardized so many people with what he did, and he has no regret for it. It's so clear, and it'll be even more clear to you when you see part 3. So I'm saying subscribe right now. Put the bell on. Stay tuned for that video.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna react to part 3 when that comes out. Yeah, for real.
Chill's video coming out first, and then I got that video coming out. But that's like gonna be the most important video of this whole part 3 series. So let me know in the comments.
We are gonna react to the Chills one too, since you know, yeah.
Right now in the premiere.
So yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
If this becomes a premiere, what do you think should happen to Jason? I'm waiting. This whole situation is just crazy, man. Look, bruh. Honestly, with this whole series, bruh, as I said, Jason's being exposed. In terms of me, Packgod, Cuppa, and everybody else's involvement, as well as Rugged, take lessons from this whole situation. Now, anyways, I want to make it clear that the following video is intended for educational purposes only. It is to inform, analyze, and document events based on publicly available information. We do not condone any threats, harassment, or defamation. Viewer discretion is advised. All subjects are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope this video cleared some stuff up. Like this video, share it around, bruh. Join the Discord, discord.gg/EpicM1, road to 4K members, and subscribe right now. We're on the road to 200K. Thank you for sticking around. Without it being said, I'll see you in the next video. Check out the part 1 video.
Hey, but not for real. You should also watch this video too. It's a very good video. But all I gotta really say is shout out EpicM1, shout out CTS, shout out Rugged, shout out Cuppa. Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, bro. So all I gotta really say is I'll see y'all later, and hopefully you'll get to see more videos of me. Peace out.